The following program is brought to you by the Internet Broadcasting Organization.
Hey,
Yeah, you gonna join me?
I wanted to do that. I wanted to do mine.
You want to use the hula hoop? This is the hula hoop. Can you
It's like a
hula
big
hoop?
pretzel.
It's fun. You want to try it?
Right.
What are you gonna do? You can't jump rope in here.
I can if I push you out of the way.
Whoa. Oh, you're not very nice.
I didn't mean it to be nice.
All right.
Furthermore, I enjoyed it.
Here, you want to do this?
Want to do this?
No.
No.
Okay, you do your thing.
Okay. Anyway, welcome to the Not Too Much Comedy Show. I'm Carl Bradfield, a Christian, a combat veteran for Jesus. I'm a screenwriter, an author. What else am I? Oh yeah.
Long-winded?
Long-winded. No. Long-winded. Short. And
Oh, okay. And I'm Wilhelmina Ford, and this is the Not Too Much Comedy Show.
I just said that.
Oh, okay. Well, it doesn't hurt to reinforce it.
We're reinforcing things now.
Yes.
I don't know what that means.
All right. Let's see you jump rope.
I can jump rope.
Okay.
I do it a couple of times a week.
There's a lot of things in here to hit.
That's the one I'm watching, including the ceiling. You got to raise the ceiling and lower the floor.
Just go.
There, I
That's
did
what I
it.
thought.
Hey.
Yeah. Well, good try. Good try.
What is that? Boing, boing,
Now, we
boing,
want to
boing.
comment. Last week there was some problems that we thought we were on air fully, and apparently the audio was out the first 8 minutes. So we had a whole dialogue that you saw us mouth. The lip readers out there probably heard it.
Yeah. Anybody who gives us a lip, we're gonna remember them.
We were talking about the old days.
Oh yeah.
When we were kids.
Yeah.
And how things have changed.
Yeah, you remember the Iceman? You never had an Iceman to come around.
Yes, I told you. We had, the Iceman would come and deliver there were like 12 by 12 blocks of ice, and we put them in an ice box. And in the ice box, and then you'd put things that needed to be cooled or refrigerated
Butter,
would be
milk,
in
meat.
the ice box.
Jello.
And for years, when we bought a real refrigerator, I still called it the ice box.
I do too.
For a long, long time. It was the ice
Sometimes
box.
people correct me. But you had the pan. You had to remember the pan.
Oh, yeah,
You had
when
to-
it melts.
The pan over there.
Mm-hmm.
But in my neighborhood in Baltimore, my parents, my father was from Georgia, my mother was from North Carolina,
Uh-huh.
and in the 1940s and 50s, and before I came along, they were known as hillbillies in that area, in that Mid-Atlantic area.
That
So-
explains a lot.
yeah, they made fun. They made fun.
You're
Yeah.
kind of a hillbilly.
Hope you noticed where the river hoops. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't. do
No.
that.
Just go on. But we also talked a little about the telephone.
Oh yeah. the
Yeah, remember,
telephone.
which
Yeah.
I'm not supposed to have my phone in here. Excuse me just a moment.
Anyway, while she's doing whatever she's going to do,
Oh, well,
she's putting the cat out, I think. Yes. What were we talking about? The Iceman. We had a sign in the window anyway. My mother had this North Carolina accent, which was fine, but we had a sign in the window for the Iceman. 5 on one side, 10 on the other, and all a housewife had to do was put the sign in the window which size ice she wanted. But the Iceman, being a Baltimorean, he wanted to hear her say 10-cent piece of ice. So he would say, "What size do you want? What is that?" I know it burned my mother up to the point I think she melted some ice, but she didn't mind after a while. That getting used to the people that lived in that area. That was our Iceman that came along.
Oh, I don't remember our Iceman, but I remember the telephone very well and the party line. We had party lines where you could have either 2 people on a party line or 3. And when you'd pick up the phone, if somebody's talking, if you go to make a phone call, there's somebody talking, then polite thing would be put it back down. But we discussed the fact that, when I was a little kid, I loved to listen in.
Oh, so many people listened in, yes.
And you just put the hand over and you could listen in and because it was a small town. Everybody knew everybody.
Well, they did that in the city too. Everybody
really?
wanted, especially if it was something juicy.
Well, you said you never listened in.
I never listened in. All those other people did.
Huh? Okay.
And okay.
All right. Oh, and the outhouses. Did you have an outhouse in the city? What did you do in the city? It was easy to have an outhouse. We just had an outhouse in the back of.
Believe it or not, we had an outhouse inside. It's called a bathroom.
In the city? Oh, you had so you didn't live in the same kind of situation that I did. You had plumbing.
Yeah, I lived in the concrete jungle.
Right, but you had plumbing.
We had
a flushing toilet.
Right, and we had gang wars that you probably didn't have. Gang fights, rumbles we used to call them. You didn't have to worry about walking into the wrong neighborhood and being chased.
Yeah, I see.
You didn't have to worry about making zip guns or carrying switchblades.
No, I used to make my own little guns out of pieces of bark, or you just peel the bark off the wood and make it so that.
Well, a zip gun fired a 22 round, 22 bullets, caliber bullets, and of course one of them just blew up in my hand or fell apart in my hand. When I tried to fire it, it was a piece of pipe and a stick and a 3/4 penny. Anyway, it was a nail for the hammer, and a rubber band for the trigger. The holding trigger that hit the hammer.
I see. All right. Well, was there anything else that we
remember the old cars? The Studebaker, the Nash. Mm-hmm. The Rambler, that came later. Mm-hmm. You remember a hot rod with a rumble seat?
Nah, we never had. We had like an old truck, and an old station wagon and an old Dodge and no rumble seats, nothing like that. It was all work and transporting horses and that type of thing.
That was
no rumbling.
That was a good life too. It was totally different than mine. That's what makes it interesting that we talk about this. Some things we had similar, other things were completely different.
Yeah, the old radios. I'm sure you had one of those gigantic. Yeah. They were bigger than They were huge.
I remember the President Roosevelt and his fireside chats.
The what?
Fireside chats. That's what he did every night. He had a regular radio program.
Who's he? Oh,
President Roosevelt.
Okay.
This is still during World War II.
Yeah, well, you're older than I am.
I was I was 3.5 when World War II ended.
And you were, okay.
Okay, so I do remember certain things that went on.
I remember the I Like Ike buttons. That's what I remember.
I don't remember. Oh, I remember that. I do remember that.
My mother was I guess she must have voted for Eisenhower, but she wore a I Like Ike, and I remember asking her who the heck Ike was.
Give a. Remember the drive-ins?
Drive-in theaters. Sure.
Drive-in theaters.
Sure.
And
We
the-
did pony rides at the drive-in theater.
And did you have drive-in restaurants? You know, when you pull up to the.
Oh yeah. We had
Bar-
Ernie's drive-in restaurant, and they were hot dogs and hamburger type things, and the girls would go out and bring them to you, and you'd have a tray on the side of your window.
That's one.
And then there was the Fat Boy restaurant, which was a similar
We had
drive-in.
those. Yeah.
Yeah, and they were fun. We always had the lobster rolls
Oh.
and crab meat because I grew up in Maine.
We had
Fresh lobster was
A&W.
readily
Did you
available.
have A&W
Yep.
drive-ins?
Yep.
And
Did.
the girls on the car hops on skates.
Yeah, I remember that.
They would skate
Yeah.
up and
Yeah.
sometimes they wouldn't make it.
And kids in high school, with the cars, that's where you'd go. You'd go to one of those places and to hang out, and that's where you'd see your friends and meet
Yeah.
new people.
They
get-
call the soda shop. The
Well-
shop on the corner with the.
yeah,
had
but,
those too.
but the drive-ins were very popular.
But
for
the radio
hanging
programs, they later became television shows. But there was the Lone Ranger and Blondie.
No, well,
and,
see, my grandmother, who was in the 90s, lived with us, and the radio was hers, really. And it was Arthur Godfrey,
Yes.
and then towards
I don't want her.
it
You
was-
can have her. She's too fat for me.
Argyle
She's
Sunday.
too fat. She's too fat.
And Helen Trent. Helen Trent. Those were all soap operas, radio soap operas.
Oh.
Then she didn't watch. She was blind, but she listened to those programs on the radio every day. So I didn't get to listen to anything
We had the
for me.
what was the Phantom, and what's some of the others?
Oh, I remember Inner Sanctum.
Inner Sanctum.
Yeah, was that the
yes.
squeaky door?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or The Shadow.
The Shadow.
Or something.
And what's some of the others? I remember Blondie. I used to like them.
Well, that
Hey, Blondie.
doesn't means nothing to me. Nothing to me.
Blondie and Dagwood. You remember from the
Why?
comic?
That I know the comics.
No, okay, but you didn't have the show.
Yeah.
You know. And then in the early 1950s, because I am an original rock and roller, we had Alan Freed coming from New York with the Alan Freed show, and that's the beginning of rock and roll. This was later, though. This was in, 55. 55.
Not familiar with it.
Hmm.
I would have been 11 then.
No, well,
Yeah.
see, I was, I'm not so much older than you.
Yeah. Anyway, all right. Well, did you want to say something about the Daily Dozen today? Or are we going to, I think we've gone through about 10 of them.
Well, we've gone through most of them, but I did want to point out that this booklet here. Okay, you can show it if you want, but it's not. This is a booklet of where I have the Daily Dozen in, and it's the title of this, and it's a working title. It's for self defensive exercises for people over 50, but that could be over 80, over 90. Over there, anywhere.
Over the hill.
Over the hill, right. People who can't exercise, don't want to exercise,
But want to defend themselves.
but want to have exercises that can also be used as self-defense. So we covered most of the Daily Dozen, and we're going to do a couple now. But later on, as time goes by, if our show survives sponsors, we need sponsors, to continue, I will show how you can defend using these exercises. We could do that now, but she doesn't like to touch me for some reason. She always thinks they're going to hurt her. I have never hurt her. Have I ever hurt you?
I'm really more afraid of hurting you, Carl.
Oh, yeah.
Because you want me to throw you in all of this nonsense, and I really don't think that's something.
Nonsense?
Nonsense.
I spent 40 years in that nonsense.
Well, that might have been great 40 years ago, but now today, the way it is, I'm not playing defense games with you.
They're not games. They're not games. They're trying to help you. Okay.
But let's finish up teaching the exercises,
Now,
or at least
now
get
you done. Now you hit the spark.
because I'm tired of doing them. I want to do something different.
Well, we can lay off them for a while, but
No, I think we finish. You finish the 12, and then we can go back to them periodically, but not do them every week.
but let's start off by showing you why defenses. Why we do the defense. Remember the warm up? We do the warm up arm swing here.
Okay.
Okay. Now, what would you think that this would do? This isn't an exercise. This is a warm up exercise. But how would you use this as a self defense move?
To fly away.
Yeah, right.
Escape.
This way. No, if someone were to come at you, come at me slowly.
No, I'm not doing that because you hurt me before. No,
I did not.
seriously.
I
Seriously.
did not hurt her.
You know,
She
when I hit the wall, I don't want to do that.
she's
So
not gonna let me
just
forget
explain.
that. Okay. Anyway,
If you
okay.
promise you won't throw me, I mean, I can come at you,
I'm not
but
throw you. This isn't the idea. The idea is for people who can't do such things.
all right, go ahead.
Basically, it's stopping here.
Okay, well,
It's just, if the arm's coming at you, it's basically stopping. That's the defense, but what we're doing is warming up now, okay?
do you want me to do this with you?
Yeah, do this with me. Okay, we're just gonna do a few exercises on this. You've already done this. The next exercise is the palm up using the heel of the palm. This is the waist exercise. Across your eyes, twist the upper part of your body. You can do this seated sitting.
We've done this
sitting.
before.
Yes,
This is number 2.
and she's counting, but we're all.
All right, what's number 3?
Okay. Okay, number 3 is the, again, working our handles, and boy, do I need it. Okay. You can use a pair of dumbbells to do this, or just your fists. Fists and open hand. The fist is the 4 fists. Anyway, reaching down, pulling the other hand up under your arm, and then to the other side. All right. Reaching a hand.
Stretching.
Stretching. It's a stretch, right? Are you
It's
stretching
all
your?
a stretch.
Okay. Got to stretch. Okay. Okay. Here we go. She still looks like a fullback with a watermelon under her arms. What? No hitting. Okay, that's enough of that. Now.
That was 3?
She's counting. She's counting. Next one is the same exercise, except we're using the heel of the palm, like we used up here, but now we're using to stop a kick. All right, here again. Okay. Trying to stay together so we don't bump. All
Is this
right.
4? Or was it 5?
This is 3.
No, we already did 3. This was 1. That was 2.
She doesn't want to do this, by the way. She's trying to get off of this.
I'm tired of this.
Okay.
I like something new, but I want to finish it so they know, the people that are following it, they know all 12.
The next exercise is elbows to the rear. Remember, to somebody behind you. All right. Again, we're working the waist. You can do this one seated down. We'll speed it up a little bit because she wants to get on with something else. Okay. All right. Now this is for people. Again, this is easy exercise.
That was 5?
Okay, the next exercise, same exercise except the theme is forward this way. Okay, because the opponent would be in front of you. This is a
would be
self-defense.
6 then.
This is a self-defense move. All right. All right. Good. Next exercise is going to be leg up. Remember the center of your body?
7.
All right, up, up. But we're adding the self-defense end of it, which is sweeping down. This is the one that caught her leg that time by accident. All right, but she
Went into the wall.
hey, that's been a couple months ago. She hasn't forgotten it yet.
Oh, I'll never forget it.
Okay. The next exercise we did, which one is this? What number? Oh, you know, okay.
Number 8.
Go to your left start with your left.
Which
so we
left?
don't collide. The first left.
This
All right, this is the knee.
Oh,
left
I'm going
knee
down.
to your left.
I'm going down to my left knee.
That's left elbow
To
to
my
your
left
left knee. Right elbow to your right knee.
Well, we wouldn't hit each other as long as we're facing front.
No. To your side. To your side.
But if it's left to left, then
You're
where's
doing a
the...
side bend. To the side.
Okay, the side is...
Yeah.
Okay.
I gotta watch her. This is doing a great job. Keep doing it, kid.
What?
Don't bend you're bending your knees. Don't bend your knees.
I'm not bending my knee.
Yes, sir. Right, yeah, slightly is okay. Okay, now the next exercise. What number is that? Come on.
9.
9. Okay. What we're going to do now is almost the same as we've done here, except it's going to be down here. It's a little different. The idea the opponent is behind us, but we're going to do a move this way and a move this way to knock the hands away. All right? So let me show you. You can continue to do that. We did this way. We did this way. Now we're waist high. We're doing the same thing. Okay? Keep your trunk. It's good for when you're seated down in a chair that has a back to it.
Why don't you put all the ones together that are alike and just go, here, here, and then here. You'd be in a roll. Get it done quickly. That was 10?
So you didn't know. Yeah, the last one is a 3-mile run.
Okay. I like that. Let's go.
Okay.
I mean, that would be fun.
Okay,
Be cooler
very quickly,
outside.
a new one, and the next one, and we're getting toward the end now.
Day.
But this one is, hold your hands up like this. We're going to use the hammer fist. Your hand is a hammer. Here's the hammer peen, here's the hammer handle. And you're coming across to the opposite shoulder, just like you did in the beginning exercise. All right? And this is another, it's still a waist exercise because we need to exercise our waists. And people who sit down all the time. All right? And then we're going to stop at this point. Just one other point I want to make that my beloved Wilhelmina doesn't understand.
Wilhelmina?
Wilhelmina.
Okay, better.
Okay.
Carl.
I'm sorry. I mean,
Okay.
I'm trying. I'm not doing
I
it
know
on
you are.
purpose.
I know. I like to tease you.
Okay. As what the defense part that I've shown so far is only for knocking the opponent's hands away from you. And what do you think is going to happen if you just knock somebody's hands away from you?
They're going to come back at you
Aha,
again.
exactly.
With
And that's
more
what the
force.
book is about. So if we ever get back to the Daily Dozen that she wants to get away from,
Well, we just did it. What do you mean?
we're going to go over the self-defense pre-arranged techniques.
We are.
That these, if we, maybe,
I thought maybe we'd do some real exercise.
we could do that, but
Yeah.
this is for real people, people like us. You, Wilhelmina and I both work out strongly during the week. I do about an hour, 15, 20-minute workout. And I walk and I jog a little bit. I used to run. I used to be a runner. You want to sit down? Or you have something
Well,
else?
no, I've got something planned for you when we do sit down. I'm just waiting.
Uh-oh. She said it that way. Okay, well, let's sit down and see what it is that you're going to...
Okay. Go ahead and
gonna
sit
do.
down.
Okay.
And then I think I want to start with, I thought it would be kind of cute, and now just be patient here. Can I get a close-up by any chance? So I can see how this is all going to come about. That we do a twin act here. Now, yes. So there's 2 of me. Oh, it's cute. I don't know if we can get that on camera, But what do you think? Take a look. Huh? What do you think?
I think it's about. This is a family-oriented show. I don't want to tell you what I'm thinking.
This is, we're twins now.
Yeah, we go the other way. I'll cut your hair off. You can go bald.
No. All right, let me just sit down and let's talk for a little bit because I want to explain something. When I had cancer 6 years ago, I like it. I think it's cute. But when the chemo, I was completely bald for 5 months. And so I bought a number of different wigs. I had different colors and different styles, different lengths. And and now then my hair came back really, really curly when it first. See, there's 2 of us.
Oh boy. Listen, Blues Painters, don't take this to heart.
And then
you don't know what she had planned for me to do that I wouldn't do.
The curls dissipated, and I eventually ended up, and I no longer dyed my hair. I just let it go natural. But one of the wigs that I had was this one. It was one of my favorite wigs. And when I was thinking about what I'd like to bring today to just play around, I thought, let's see what Carl would look like if you had similar.
She.
Well, I was picturing, like Carla, with the wig. I know he wouldn't let me put makeup on him. That's what I wanted to do.
Yeah,
I think it would have been a riot. But
I'm an actor. I'm used to theatrical makeup. She wanted to girl me up.
Okay. Well, now that I see what you look like that way, I would like
what you're doing.
to just see. Was your hair dark?
I was a blonde.
Oh,
blonde.
well, I didn't bring a blonde
Dishwater blonde. What is it?
I didn't bring a blonde one, but.
You see, when I'm like this, I don't get a haircut. I have to save up and get them all cut at one time.
Uh-huh. Let's see how you'd look as a brunette. I can get this on here, right? Let's see. Okay. Makes you look so much younger. Okay, I think that's about right. We gotta look right at the whichever camera it is. I guess it's that one there.
I'm trying to avoid looking at me.
What do you think?
Again, you don't want to know what I'm thinking.
Okay, well, you want to put one on me, you're welcome to.
It's okay. I'll put one. What do you want?
Well, your choice.
I don't know how to put a wig on. You just slap it on there.
Which one would you like me to? You want to try the red one? Or do you want to try that on you? Here.
All right, let's try them.
These wigs are all ones that I had during the chemo. This one is one I got down in Key West long before. This is a play, Lady Godiva, sort of. But for the more adventuresome shots, it looks good with a bikini.
I wouldn't look good in a bikini. I want to tell you that.
What do you think?
I think we need an adjustment.
Well, wait a minute. Where's this camera? Is it this? Yeah, it's this camera. So.
Kind of reminds me of Yamaguchi, better known as the cat in the martial arts.
Okay.
He used to have long hair like this, but he kept it in a. Kept it tied down with a lead ball in it, and he would take that hair and. And I was in New York one time, and if you've ever seen a New York Sunday paper, it's pretty thick.
Yeah.
And Yamaguchi, he took a big chunk out of that hole right through that paper. He was a dangerous dude, and you got a hook in that thing? I almost caught my ear.
Oh, is there a hook in it? No.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know how it'll work without putting my hair out of the way.
help you, then you can say,
I
put
got
it on
too
you.
much.
See, I don't know how to put those things on.
Let's see. Put this out of the way. This out of the way. Ta-da! Okay, where's the hair? Can you fix me? There's hair hanging, and I don't know where it's hanging. No, this I wanted to get this out of the way.
Oh.
My hair. Okay.
Now, how about if I put
so
makeup on you?
that's-
Watch. Don't go back.
What? I'll get a trophy on my head?
Well, you'll get a trophy.
Okay. Well, that was
Can I-
kind of fun.
Can I put makeup on you? I put
Well,
more
can,
your
can I
makeup.
get one close up here so I can see what this looks like? Because I can't. Okay, that's a little better. Okay, that's not too bad.
Isn't that nice? She looks very, very pretty. not cranky like she usually is.
Okay,
It
Carl.
must be me.
Okay, all right. So
it looks nice. It looks
we
nice.
played with our wigs. Okay, we're not. Well, we have no more sponsors. So this is the last show.
Well, we have-
This is the 12th show, so it's the last show in this season.
But we have a few more to do before we go.
Well, right, but there's nobody is, so I'm not sure if we're going to continue or not. So we're still looking on our website. There is a form that you can click on if you would like to sponsor some of the shows. That'd be great. Let's see. Do you want to, was there anything else you wanted to cover?
No.
Oh, my nutrition tip. We're talking about hair. One of the things for hair that is very good that I learned when I was growing my hair back and it was very, very thin, that one of the vitamin B's, biotin, is particularly good for nourishing the hair. So any of you out there that have had chemo and have problems getting your hair back, I would highly recommend biotin. And that's a very easy to get at any health food store, or you can get it at Publix or any of the supermarkets. I gave a little plug there. And do you want to talk about the thought for the week? Or do you want me to?
Well, okay. Thought for the week. Look for things you want in your life.
Yeah, look for things you want in your life.
Things
Things to appreciate.
to appreciate. Praise God for everything. Yes, indeed. And find good vibrations,
Yes, good vibrations.
harmony.
And harmony. You track things into your life when you dwell on those things that you want. And you start thinking about happy thoughts and happy things, and they will come to you. That's all part of appreciation.
Just don't get too happy.
No, there's no such thing. There's no
I mean,
such thing.
Happy people are. Anyway, yeah, keep smiling. Do your exercises every day, and keep safe. This is Carl and Wilhelmina saying, "Oh ma, beetle ma, laid away."
Hi, I'm going to flip my wig for you.
This program was brought to you by the Internet Broadcasting Organization, setting the standard for new media broadcasting.